The Suez Crisis of 1956 was a pivotal event in the decolonization process, and a dramatic demonstration of shifting power dynamics in the post-World War II era. This article provides an overview of the Suez Crisis, its causes, key events, and its far-reaching consequences on international relations and decolonization efforts. Background and colonial context. The Suez Crisis unfolded against the backdrop of decolonization movements and the decline of European colonial powers. Egypt, formerly under British occupation, had gained nominal independence in 1922 but remained entangled in economic and military agreements with the British. Causes and triggering events. The Suez Crisis was sparked by several causes and triggering events. Nationalization of the Suez Canal. In July 1956, Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser announced the nationalization of the Suez Canal, a critical waterway controlled by the British and French. This move aimed to assert Egypt's sovereignty and fund the construction of the Aswan High Dam. Opposition from Western powers. The nationalization of the Suez Canal was met with strong opposition from the British, French, and Israeli governments. They considered it a threat to their economic interests and viewed Nasser's regime as a challenge to their influence in the region. Secret collaboration and invasion plans. In secret collaboration, Israel, France, and Britain devised plans to invade Egypt and retake control of the Suez Canal. The military intervention was seen as an attempt to protect their colonial interests and undermine Nasser's leadership. Key events and international response. The Suez Crisis witnessed significant events and international reactions. Israeli invasion and military campaign. In October 1956, Israeli forces launched a surprise invasion of Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. The Israeli offensive quickly gained ground, prompting a call for a ceasefire from the United Nations. Joint Anglo-French invasion. In support of Israel, British and French forces launched a military intervention, ostensibly to separate the warring parties. However, their true intention was to secure control over the Suez Canal. U.S. and Soviet intervention. The United States and the Soviet Union played crucial roles in diffusing the crisis. The U.S., concerned about escalating tensions and Soviet intervention, pressured its allies, Britain and France, to withdraw. The Soviet Union supported Egypt diplomatically and militarily. International condemnation and resolution. The joint Anglo-French invasion faced international condemnation, including from the United Nations. Under mounting pressure, the invaders were forced to withdraw from Egypt, allowing the Suez Canal to revert to Egyptian control. Consequences and legacy. The Suez Crisis had profound implications for all involved parties. Decline of colonial powers. The crisis marked a significant blow to the prestige and influence of Britain and France as colonial powers. It accelerated the process of decolonization, signaling the end of their imperial ambitions. Rise of nationalism. The Suez Crisis fueled Arab nationalism and anti-colonial sentiments across the region. It contributed to Nasser's popularity and solidified his role as a prominent leader in the Arab world. Cold War implications. The crisis demonstrated the complexities of Cold War politics, with both the United States and the Soviet Union vying for influence and seeking to prevent a broader conflict. Strengthening of non-aligned movement. The Suez Crisis bolstered the non-aligned movement, as many newly independent nations rallied behind Egypt's stance and called for an end to foreign intervention.